Today, I'm going to talk about one of my channel members' question, which is forward resonance. From what I understand, when coaches tell you to have more forward resonance, it really means to project your sound out, to get your voice to be unstuck so that it's not in your throat. And what that really means is to get your sound waves to come out. But when we think about forward resonance, when we hear that term, what tends to happen is we push for that sound to come forward, right? We're looking for that sound to be somewhere in the front. However, that's not how it works, especially if you are trying to sing higher notes with more power, but without the need to increase effort levels. And that's the goal with singing, right? Especially higher notes. We want to sing with ease. We want to sing with efficiency, and it should feel good. So if you ever feel the need to push and it feels harsh and you still feel like your voice is stuck in the throat, then it's probably your approach. So in order to create sound, in order for you to sing, we need to produce the sound with the vocal folds. The vibrations creates the sound waves. The sound waves need space to travel to. If there is no space for the sound waves to go to, that's where you feel like it's stuck, and then you try to force it out, but then you end up straining. Okay, so then we need to find some space for these higher notes or even lower notes, okay? And the spaces we're going to talk about are called vocal resonators. Vocal resonators are structures in the body that interacts with sound waves after they are produced at the vocal folds. So let's talk about three resonators. The first one is the oral cavity, which is the mouth. And then the second one is the nasal cavity, which is your nose. And then the third one is the pharynx, the throat. So when I suggest you to sing with more backwards resonance to get that forward resonance, what I mean is to create space at the back of your throat as well as lifting the soft palate for that extra resonating chamber, okay? Rather than relying on your nasal cavity for resonance. And that's where the controversy is with nasality in singing. It's okay to have some nasality, to have some nasal resonance, but too much of it is a sign that you're actually not opening up space in the mouth. Now, how big, how small is a space is a debate for another day, right? Because that gets into the topic of frequency and pitch frequency, and we have to decide how much space do we actually need. So let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about space. We just need open space for sound waves to travel. Okay, so now that you understand that to sing, you need to produce a sound at the vocal folds, and we need space for that sound to travel through, you as a singer need to decide, well, where do I want my sound to travel? Do I want more nasality? Sure, let the sound go through your nose more. Do I want sound to come out through my mouth more? Okay, then let's get you to lift your soft palate more and get sound to go through there. Okay, so if you feel like you're still stuck in the throat, I'm going to direct your attention to the soft palate now. The soft palate can lift and it can lower. Okay, if it lifts, then you have more resonating space through the mouth. If it lowers, you have more space going through the nose. Okay? So if you want a richer and fuller resonance, especially for your higher notes, the suggested soft palate position is to lift it. Even if you're simply singing in head voice quality or belt quality, lifting the soft palate, from my own experience, seems to be the way to go. It feels more open, it feels more natural, and I just like the sound of it more, but that's a personal opinion as well. So when we talk about backwards resonance, I want you to think of your voice as traveling up and back. So towards the crown of your head, towards the back of your head, rather than trying to push it forward. Okay, because if you push your sound forward, you are going to compromise your posture. You are going to compromise your anchor, and you need your anchor, especially for belting. Okay, it stabilizes your voice. It stabilizes the larynx. So when you push for forward resonance, this is what happens. Ugh, we don't want that. So let's show you an example. Let's do the nay, nay, nay example that I really don't like, because most people instruct singers to sing it like this. Nay, 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 nay. See how push that was? Nay, 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 nay. I'm trying to look for this forward resonance when really I want the sound to go up and back. So instead of going nay, 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 I'm going to sing it like this. Nay, 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 nay. Do you hear the difference? And do you see the difference as well? Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Okay, so what I'm doing by sending my sound back to the back of my throat is I'm creating a nice home for sound waves to travel up to, and then it bounces off the walls of the throat and then out. And that is the projection we are looking for without the need to push out effort levels. Okay, so let's try out a song. If I try to sing Let It Go, I think it goes as high as that. So that's a C sharp 5, but in the sheet music, it's a D flat. Let it go, let it go. Okay, let it go versus let it go. So try that out if you are confused about forward resonance. So the term is not wrong, it's just the approach can be kind of misleading, and it really depends on who you listen to. And I've tried both ways. I've listened to a lot of coaches. I've read a lot about forward resonance. And anytime I feel like I'm trying to look for forward resonance, that's where I run into vocal issues, because I'm trying too hard and I'm pushing my effort levels. I'm not breathing correctly, and I just feel pressed and squeezed. But the guidance to send my sound up and back has been life-changing to me, because I was like, wow, I feel like I don't have to push anymore, and I'm just letting my voice do what it needs, and it just needs to go. It just needs to travel, and if I don't provide a space for it to go to, then it has nowhere to go. And that comes with researching more about the vocal folds and how sound production is made with the voice, right? If you understand that, then you understand you need to create space in the back of your throat. So think of backwards resonance to get forward resonance, to get that projection. Okay? So I hope that answers your question and clarifies how you can approach it too. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now, and I'll see you next time.